Whose name was died down? Yeah.
Something that people are. So it's because we have no clue about basketball.
The basketball conversation?
Since we have someone that knows about basketball, why not?
Bro, my consensus is I don't think basketball is as technical as football.
I've heard it. I've watched your podcast.
Okay, good. Forget that one, yeah.
So wait, hold on, wait. We need to go. You know the argument of it's harder to use your feet than it is to use your hands.
I don't know about that.
Why don't you know
It's
about
harder
that?
to use your feet, in my opinion. You know why?
Why?
Because you do more stuff with
With
your
your
hands.
hands.
Your hands, you do more
But
stuff.
you don't do
You only-
basketball things with your hands.
Wait, you only walk with your feet.
Or run,
You
or
only
jump.
walk.
But like,
Which
Your
I'm
feet
doing
is
this,
for mobility.
Like I
I
can
know.
do this. Like I can't move my toes like this.
You know, the thing is, but in basketball, you use your legs as well.
Yeah, of course. In football, you use your hands as well. Do you know what I mean? But like, it's
Tommy's like, do you?
No. I'm trying to think. Have you ever tried to shoot? Like you've all
Basketball,
played
yeah.
basketball.
Yeah.
No, I've played like.
Yeah.
no, God knows, same, bro.
I played.
I played.
Bro.
I played. I was on the school team.
But you know that's because you're black. But you know the,
Yeah, but not like play like. So I guess it's play.
but like, you know the technicality of actually shooting a hoop.
Yeah.
It's like
Is this recording?
No, but
we're in.
well, you know,
Yeah.
No,
you know the
but
technical. No, hold on.
I used to make baskets though.
I
I used
had to drop buckets on them.
like
What was
swish.
your high score?
I didn't count like that.
My guy goes 4 quarters. I dropped 40.
When I shot, it tends to go in, or at least hit the rim. At least.
That doesn't count.
No, but like I'll say my ratio was what?
Watch him pull numbers over there.
1 and 2.
What?
What?
As in,
So you would score 50 out of 100 shots.
50% of the time you,
but
you
then how
scored.
much-
Okay, bring it down a bit. Bring it down a bit.
1 and 3.
Okay, maybe 1 and 4. Maybe 1 and 4. But it's not
25%
bad.
is not
But
good, though.
wait, but it's not bad for someone that
Doesn't play.
doesn't play basketball. Like it's not
but then
bad.
how many times are you shooting? Because if you shoot 4 shots, you scored
I used to play. What's
Center forward.
no? It's not up top. It's not up top. Like,
The middle.
not the middle.
Wait, talk to me. What's all the positions?
Yeah, what's on the
You
position?
have point guard, you have a shooting guard.
Shooting guy.
Is that all?
No, then you have a power forward, you have a center, and then you also have another power forward.
Okay, so you have 2 power forwards, 1 center,
Yeah.
1 point guard, 1 shooting guard.
So there's
Sounds
10
easy to
people
me.
on
so
the
it's
court.
10 on the court.
10 on the court, okay.
Besides the ref.
Wait, 10 on it. So 5 each side.
Yeah.
I think guys more technical than flipping basketball.
Yeah, no, yeah, it is. No, it
I'm not
is.
even joking.
No, guys,
Bro,
techie.
wait, deep this.
played guys,
Boys,
but
deep this, yeah. The
No,
ball is
boys,
on the
guys,
floor.
techie boys.
Boys, the ball is on the floor. You know you can't just pick the ball up.
You have to kick it. You
You have to flick it. You have to flick it.
You have to
What?
flick it, and then you bounce. And
You bounce it.
You're doing a lot of things at the same time, you know.
Yeah, hurling
God,
as well. Hurling is
Hurling is techie.
Everything's more techy than basketball. How about
Hurling is
that?
techie.
How about that?
everything is more technical basketball.
No, hurling is techie.
Hurling is techy.
The sliotar. That's the fastest ball sports in the world. I think.
Okay, is it?
Yeah.
Bro, have you ever tried to watch
Is that fact?
I think so. Yeah. Listen, where's your head at fact?
It's definitely not basketball.
It should be golf, no?
What was
Ball
it?
sport.
No, like wait, are you talking about the
Speed of the
movement
ball.
of the ball?
It would be tennis though if it was speed of the ball.
No, golf, no. The way they hit that thing.
Yeah, you're right.
Because they can hit that thing from head to Phoenix Pack.
No,
Are
they
we talking
can't,
about
bro.
the pace of the game or just the
No,
ball?
the pace of the ball.
Okay.
Because flipping.
If we're talking pace
Tommy's
of,
looking for it. That means it's not on the top of the
It's not
Google
on top.
search. Yeah.
if we're talking like pace of game, it will probably be.
You're right, golf is.
Yeah.
I'm
golf
so
is
good with general knowledge, man. Talk pace of game will probably be what? I don't know. Probably basketball.
I want
Might
to
be
that fact
basketball.
that I
all
hate
I'm
it. I
saying.
hate it. It's
That's all I'm
7.
It might be basketball because they go up and down. Up
Basketball
and down, up and down.
basketball is a fast sport.
Like there's no hiding in basketball.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't hide.
That's what I'm
In
saying.
terms of football, you can hide a bit.
What we talk about hiding though?
Basketball. What do you mean? Like,
What we talk about hiding at the football 2023 Liverpool. If Trent hides, they get exposed.
yeah, but you can still hide. Like
If your team are
basketball,
playing well.
you can't hide. You have to be running up and down, up and down, up and
And
down.
there's 5 people. There's 10 people on the court.
How does Salamay tell us that LeBron carried his team to a whole he won the whole thing?
So hold
So
on.
wait. So that means that one person can really.
No,
that
but
means
like,
other people are
Obviously,
hiding.
No, the other
It's the
team.
same in football as well.
Yeah,
though.
and that's what I was watching.
Hindsight for us. They won us 2 league titles on his own.
But guys, you had a solid team as well. It wasn't a Liverpool team.
If you removed him, I think we
not
those league
winning anything.
titles.
Yeah, but
no.
Yeah, but there's okay.
Same impact.
Yeah,
Get out of
no.
here.
You just without Hazard, you're just not as good of a team.
But you're
We're
not
not
winning
winning.
those
We're not
leagues.
winning.
You're not winning.
So he
those
won
leagues.
us.
He literally said that nobody on his team were good. On
That's
that,
not what he said.
It's probably a stretch.
they played well. Like as in they played well.
no,
They
because
showed up on those games.
you said Steph's team is good.
No, this is back when they didn't actually make it to the finals. I'm talking about LeBron's team.
Okay.
So they didn't make it to the finals because it was just LeBron
Okay,
carrying
okay.
a lot of the load.
Okay.
But when they did make it to the finals and when they did win the game, everybody played their role. You know what I mean? So they all contributed. You can't just do it by himself.
And I'm sure to win like thing of significance as well, you have to have a decent team around you.
You have to.
You have
You
to.
have to.
Like Messi had Xavi and
Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets. Puyol. Come on, my guy. Dani
Flip's sake.
Alves.
What a team.
In the early years, they had Henry, Ronaldinho. Come on, man. Messi's let me not say that one.
You were gonna say Messi's a fraud.
No, it's not fraud. It's not fraud. He's the greatest of all
This is the
time.
greatest of all time.
I seen Maradona's numbers there during the week. It's quite low, man.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
just
but it's probably high for that time.
No, Pele was nearly was on what 900 goals or something. He was on like 2 something.
Then what is it that made him so?
Pele had offside. He was out to play offside.
He was out to play offside, yeah.
You know what I mean? What?
Oh, Maradona.
Yeah. Is it like
he won the
skill?
World Cup? He that run he
Yeah.
did to win the World Cup.
Yeah. Hand of God.
Napoli is the king in Napoli now. So, but Maradona is not about much, is he?
He's dead now.
Oh, well,
What said he said about much. Oh, so I was like, because he said he's not about much. I was like, he's not around. He's dead. Like, I hear you. Yeah, but
RIP.
yeah. Okay. Basketball is a good sport. Don't get me wrong. It's a technical sport. Don't get me wrong. But my point still stands. I believe, anyways, bro. To get the ball. Have you seen Roberto Carlos's goal?
Have you played both sports?
Of course. Huh? I would like to believe I play well. Like, do you know what?
No, so, hold on.
Wait, do you play ball?
Hold on. You'd like to believe, but don't have people believe that you
For
play
sure.
well.
Say like you know,
People think like when I say stuff, yeah, I'm just there's an element of truth to what I'm saying. When I say
How much of it is an element?
when I tell people I used to sprint, people laugh. They just laugh immediately, and I goes, I want to see videos. I beat all island runners, and then I show them, and they're like, oh, I didn't know. Maybe because I'm small, people don't think I'm good. I'm good at sports.
You used the one thing that he has proof about. We are talking about basketball. here.
Okay, basketball. If you ask my PE teacher, she would tell you that I was class.
okay.
Weirdly enough, I had a high jump on me.
You dunk.
No, I couldn't. Come on.
You never know.
Wait, what did you say?
Could he dunk?
Yeah.
No, I couldn't dunk.
Nah.
Nah.
That dunk was high back then as well.
Yeah.
Ray Robinson's 5'9", he can dunk. I believe he's 5'9", or even shorter.
I'm not 5'9", I tell you that.
5'9" in the NBA.
Maybe 5.
Yeah, that
less.
guy's strong.
5'9".
Who is?
Nate Robinson. He may be shorter than that. I don't know his exact height.
Is the hoop is what 12?
10 feet.
10 feet.
10 feet. What's that? Like 10 feet? Like 10
Yeah,
feet.
yeah. What else would it be?
Yeah, but like, I believe enough to know. I've played I actually like basketball. Guys, people think I hate basketball. I like basketball.
Okay.
It's a good
Right?
sport.
It's a good sport. It's actually a very good sport. But I've played football as well.
Yeah.
And obviously I love football more than basketball, of course. But bro, to put that Roberto Carlos has the ball here, and the goal is there, but he has a wall in front of him, right? So the technique to kick the ball around the wall.
Even around the post.
Like, to be fair, though, there's some athletes in the NBA that the way they play doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It works. Like, Steph changed the whole game entirely.
Yeah.
Just on how he plays. It
Yeah,
doesn't
so
make sense.
Steph is a GOAT in the NBA.
I mean, many people would think that.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
I think you know the goal.
I think Steph is better than LeBron.
Bro.
He's just talking out of his ass.
Yeah.
This guy he's never watched a full game of stats and he's never watched a full game of LeBron.
I watch a
He's
couple.
never watched a full game of basketball.
I watch a couple quarters.
Couple corners.
I just take saying
You know
wild
the
statements.
whole GOAT conversation. Yeah, I feel like it always changes. It's a generational based thing.
I don't think. Wait. Yeah, I hear you. 'cause-
It's based on who you saw.
Yeah, because like the people that watched Michael Jordan. Yeah, exactly. The people that watch MJ, they'd be like, "Don't you dare come and say that LeBron is a GOAT. Don't you dare."
But
say
then,
that."
would you
You
say?
get me? Like,
is there like a clear difference between LeBron and MJ?
I guess-
like in football, when we say Messi and Ronaldo,
Bro.
there's no one touching them.
Even if you watch the highlights,
There's
bro.
no one touching them.
Even
And
the level of football.
Even when you say Messi, like just say Messi, there's Messi, like Ronaldo is there, but that's just because of his numbers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Messi on his own, there's no one touching that guy.
see,
man.
that's the thing. I feel like with the inclusion, I don't want to say over inclusion, but the over inclusion of numbers, like there's a focus on.
Yeah,
yeah,
numbers.
yeah,
numbers,
Yeah,
numbers,
yeah,
numbers.
yeah,
This
yeah.
generation, yeah.
We're a numbers generation,
Yeah,
stats.
Yeah, like, and it kind of skews everything else. Do you get me? Like Messi, now everyone says that he's phenomenal. Like the way he plays the beautiful sports well, wherever
eye
they
test.
say the eye test. But like you can't quantify eye test. Do you get me? You can't put
Oh, yeah,
eye
you
test
can't
on
put
it.
it-
You can't
yeah.
put it on a board and
Yeah,
say
yeah, you're
this
right.
is what his eye test score is.
You're
and
right,
this
you're
is what
right.
this
But
person's eye test
sometimes
score is.
just eye test is just what it does it for me.
Yeah, no, I'm an eye
But
test
like-
guy. I think
like-
Ronaldinho was better than Neymar.
Yeah.
Because of eye test.
No,
But
I don't think
Neymar's,
he was.
He was.
better
But
than him.
Neymar's numbers are better than Ronaldinho's.
Yeah.
But I guess
I
it's-
like Salah. Salah eye test. He fails eye test for me.
Badly.
It's just numbers for you.
Yeah.
And you have to sometimes you just have to respect the numbers some players. put.
Yeah,
Just have to
yeah,
respect
yeah.
it.
But I guess it's a thing of I lost my points. Never mind.
The eye test, you can't quantify it.
Yeah, you can't quantify it, and it's gone.
It's gone. It's not there. Anyways,
Don't bother.
No, you're trying to reach that to get further and further away. It's gone. It's gone.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Where's Your Head Up podcast. It's your boy KD.
King Grooves.
Snowden. I forgot my name there.
And we got a special guest in the building. State your name, brother.
Salamay, appreciate you having me today.
Speak louder now.
Salamay, appreciate you having me
We're not
today.
your babes. That's what I told Steph.
Man came here with the morning voice.
I just woke up.
I just woke up.
Salamay now. Come on now.
Salamay.
Yes, no.
Appreciate you having me.
No, but that goal conversation, and when we talk about sports now,
Yeah.
all sports, who's top five for you guys?
All sports.
All taking everything into account: tennis, football, basketball, everything.
History, life from
Yeah, boxing, everything.
Come on.
Can I give you mine? MJ?
Are you just saying that?
Yeah, no.
Because he's-
Because of legacy as well.
Okay,
Yeah. Ali,
okay.
Cristiano Ronaldo,
Over Messi. Oh, this is just your personal one.
Lionel Messi.
Okay. Oh, two footballers.
I have to.
You're disrespecting a few
That's
sports.
his sport.
Serena Williams. So 5.
Yeah. How about you?
No fires. Like
Muhammad Ali.
UFC.
No, yours is new.
UFC, nah.
It's too new.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to say
Khabib.
not Khabib.
Jagger.
I wanted to say McGregor because of the impact.
Oh,
Nah.
boy, it did.
Not GOAT though.
Yeah, it's
Over
not good.
sport.
I won't lie.
But it's an argument.
It's an argument.
Yeah.
like,
argument.
The
I
impact,
would-
like
yeah.
he like
Yeah.
he changed the sport.
Yeah.
Do you get
It's
me?
true. It's true.
Like and that impact
He's
is like
literally made it what he is today.
literally, and it may not happen again. Do you get me?
Yeah.
And then also, I feel like I like to consider like the people that enter the sport and change it, like Steph. Do you get me? Like basketball has been one thing for a long time.
Of sports,
No.
though.
I'm not calling them a goat, but
like,
like that in itself deserves a
honorable
conversation.
Honorable
You get me?
mention.
Exactly.
Chucky,
like
shout out Chucky.
My honorable mention will be like Tiger Woods.
Would he be honorable mention or would he be?
You know, he's in contention for GOAT.
Wow.
But he's not my GOAT.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I think his fall off was too heavy.
Nah, boy, he was golf at the time. He was golf.
You know, he was
golf,
GOAT.
he was
Roger Federer as well.
Rafael Nadal. Novak Djokovic.
Yeah.
I don't have a top five.
No, but you have to give top 5. No, you go back top 5 and then you.
Okay. MJ, I'll probably do Messi just because I think Messi is more visually pleasing to me.
Yeah.
As a like.
And you don't watch football.
As a non-watcher, like you watching Messi, you'd be like,
It's art. It's
Yeah,
art.
exactly. It's like, how the hell are you able to do that?
Yeah.
I'll probably give it to not Ali, the other guy.
Tyson.
Yeah,
Oh, Tyson.
Man said
Tyson.
that guy.
I couldn't remember his name. Tyson, just
Mike Tyson.
Like, or maybe
Mayweather?
I was gonna say
Unbeaten.
unbeaten. Is it 50 and 0 or 49?
50.
Yeah, just
50.
we're gonna give him the
It's meant
Conor
to be
McGregor one.
49.
49.
If you're talking
49.
about-
That wasn't a fight.
But like, this is a mad thing to say. It might be a mad thing to say. But could you say that his thing is numbers?
Yeah.
Oh, Mayweather.
Yeah.
But he
Well,
never
the
got
fact that
hit.
it's for, no, it's not numbers. Is
I know,
it's
but,
there.
but like,
It's something.
but like,
But
you know, when you talk about the eye test,
I know
as
what he's
well,
talking about. His eye test.
Oh, like it's not
doesn't
enjoyable
pass
to
the-
watch.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
don't-
You're right.
like when you're talking about one of the greatest boxing matches, no, people don't mention.
If you're a boxing purist, Mayweather is amazing to watch.
Yes.
But if you're just like, I want to see a fight. Mike Tyson would hit Mike Tyson. No, Ali, because Ali lost a good few times. And you know what I mean? Like, he was fighting. Like there was
Yeah, he was.
or Tyson Fury. Like there was fights where he's on the floor blacked out, but he pops back up. Like that's a fight, man. Do you know what I mean?
like-
I like fights.
But that's why when Joshua, like, how many has he lost now? 2-3 fights?
Yeah, good for you now. Yeah,
2-3
for you.
fights. Like, the greats lose fights, especially in heavyweight boxing.
I think that
There's a
problem.
story. There's a story.
No, that problem is a modern issue.
Yeah.
Do you get
You're
me?
right, you're
It's a
right,
modern
you're
issue.
right, you're right.
Because we've gotten a few anomalies in the sports world in general. Like, for example, Mayweather that hasn't lost. And people think that, oh yeah, that everyone should be able to do that. It's like, bro, he's one in all. Do you get me?
Literally.
People don't do that. That doesn't happen.
You know what I will say? I don't know. It probably doesn't make sense. I call him the best of all time. So I call him the GOAT.
Okay, I get you.
As in, technically, he hasn't lost,
best,
so
he's the best.
technically he has to be the best. But in terms of GOAT, I think GOAT, the greatest, has a story of
There's a story
defeats.
of-
Like Muhammad
Like how
Ali
he
grew.
overcame those
Yeah.
And then the societal things that were happening around him.
Yes,
as well.
yeah, that's why I say Ali, you know, because in that era, bro, to be a boxer and to be at the top of your game at that level.
Didn't he lose his medal?
Yeah.
He lost his medal because he wasn't
Yeah,
going
White
to go
House.
to war.
Yeah, oh yeah, something like that. Something like that, yeah.
He was, I think he was supposed to go to Vietnam War and he
Something like that,
was
yeah.
to go and he took his medal away from him.
That's why I think the greatest story comes from. Even like finals, when your back is against the wall and you're able to like produce some moments of magic that changes the whole trajectory of your, you know, the whole thing. You know what I mean? That's why I call greatness. Being the best is just like technically gifted. Nobody could touch you. So I mean, it's just really, really good. I think the great, like for example, Serena. Why she's one of my greatest?
Well,
because
she's a great.
think about she won Grand Slams while she was pregnant, bro. Like, so I mean, like that doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make sense.
That's why I think, you know.
That's mad, you know. She's looking at him and says, "You can't touch me and have a baby in me."
Yeah,
And they were trying to make it like Serena Williams and what's the name? Maria Sharapova.
Sharapova,
They're trying to pick
yeah.
two of them. But go and look at the Grand Slams.
different leagues.
Worlds apart. What about you?
So what?
Oh, you didn't finish
I
it?
said three.
Is that true? Yeah.
I was hoping to forget.
You're still thinking.
Three. I'll probably have to put Tiger. Tiger. Because like I don't watch golf at all.
You heard
I don't
his name.
hear about golf at all.
What about Robbie McIlroy? Yeah,
Oh, stop.
I used to
Get
that.
out of here, man. No, I don't know if it's skill or anything, but like you heard about this guy. Do you get me? And 5 for me, Nurmagomedov.
Who's that?
Could be.
UFC.
Oh,
I'd have to put him there as well. It's like
Sports though.
yeah,
For you.
because like, bro, I think it's 30,
yeah.
30 and 0
Oh, he has lost as well.
in UFC.
Yeah.
Like,
UFC, that one's different.
UFC is completely uncontrollable.
Yeah.
Do you get me? It's like the technical skill in there is completely different. It's completely uncontrollable.
30 and
You
0.
could be fighting and someone just gives you one
you're
hit
finished.
and you're done. That's it.
And good night.
Good night.
Literally, like you're waking up asking what happened.
Have you ever gone to
But
bed?
you stiffen up like that.
Like, every time, every time you went to bed, it's because you were tired. Have you involuntarily gone to bed?
By force.
That's crazy,
Fam,
man.
and like for him to be 30 and 0, oh no,
that's nuts.
and then the
That's
beating
nuts.
they gave
It was mad.
That's a
Well,
lesson.
I will smash your boy. And you smashed him.
He smashed him.
You smashed him.
It's only business, mate.
What's his name?
Khabib Nurmagomedov, and he's retired as well.
That's a name. That's a name and a half.
What about you, bro?
What's his name?
Kobe, because it's personal.
Okay.
Oh my God, yeah, it's just personal.
How many rings did he have?
5.
Okay.
What? He has the most?
Nah, MJ has 6. I mean, Bill Russell has 11, I believe.
What?
It's different times, man. Different
yeah.
times.
Is he white?
Black. See,
You can't really tell when it's Americans.
Yeah, you can't really tell.
You can't really
You
tell.
can't really
oh,
tell.
with the names, yeah.
Yeah.
Serena Williams. Try. Messi, because he's the reason I got involved in football.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's 2 left.
Yeah, it's 2 left. What did you say? You said Kobe, Serena, Messi. Yeah, two left.
Oh yeah.
I want like some of us are going to get cooked for our lists.
No, but it's personal.
Yeah,
It's
come
not
on,
like
beat me.
because if we want to talk about this person technically has more to offer or whatever, that's fine.
Yeah.
But it's a personal choice. You know what I mean, I'm not discounting everybody else.
Oh, no, Michael Phelps.
I was waiting for someone to bring
He's
that up.
Usain Bolt.
Oh my
What's
days!
that guy from the NFL? Tom Brady.
Nah, I don't even rate that sport, man.
Do you know what? NFL is amazing in moments.
Yeah. Most of it, your man are just like saying that each other with helmets,
I
dancing.
know, but there's bad tactics involved, though.
I hear that.
Should I actually think? Should I tell you what I think? I think like NFL is like war between coaches.
Yeah.
It's a war between coaches. These coaches are on that side calling. They have guys up at the top watching the guys and they're calling plays. No, like don't do this. Do this play here. Because I think this is what the other guys are gonna do. It's war.
Mad.
Yeah, no, but not Tom Brady, man. But flipping Usain Bolt.
That's
World record.
Oh,
Remember,
man.
How many? He broke
I
it.
used to watch the Olympics because of
Just for him, yeah.
I think did he break his own record?
Yeah.
He
To
broke
get-
world records, his own records,
couple of times
Olympic
as well.
records. But so did Michael Phelps.
No, but you see,
I think he has the most.
He has the most medals.
yeah, you see that run that that run that Jamaica did, the relay race.
Yeah.
Woo!
There was Honor.
That relay-
Johan Blake.
Johan
He was
Blake.
a runner.
Yeah.
But that relay race that they did, that they broke the world record.
That was crazy.
It's one of my favorite moments to watch.
Yeah.
crazy.
Even to this day. Sorry.
He was
No.
Eliud
He was great.
Kipchoge.
I never heard of him. So he can't be the greatest. If you never heard of him.
Long distance runner. I think he's done the marathon in under 2 hours, which is insane.
How long does it normally
I
take?
think it's about 26.8 miles or something in under 2 hours on foot running.
6.8 miles.
And then
But it's from the East, yeah?
yeah. No, but like I remember I was watching a video on YouTube.
He's from the East, yeah?
It makes sense.
But I was watching. I won't lie to you. I saw a guy the other day. I was with my missus. I'm like, that guy can run.
No, you know people
Yeah, you know.
That guy can do 2 hours straight.
Fast, bro.
Bro, but like so I was watching what's it called? I was watching a YouTube video and this guy was showing the pace it requires for you to run at to achieve what he achieved.
Yeah.
The guy couldn't run that pace for a minute.
Yeah.
Just the pace and he goes, bro, this guy had, and like for him to beat the world record, he needed to have pacers. So there's people that like they're not running the race, they're just running with you to keep you on your pace. He beat all of them. Like and bear in mind, these pacers aren't running the whole distance. Like they're coming in and coming out. So people are fresh just to keep the pace going. Beat all of them.
Yeah, defense long. Is it long you need to run, Ganabi?
I don't even know.
It's something that you need to
Something
run.
you need to- yeah,
And legs.
yeah.
I even think it's the for example, like the guys from the East, I think maybe the way the bones are
Structured.
I
How?
think so. Maybe or even just the amount of like meat on their legs. I think hear me.
It's the fibroids.
It's everything.
'cause
fibers.
No, fibroids.
Ooh. You see, if somebody if someone says, if you try to correct somebody and they say, no, I'm correct.
I promise you,
Yeah.
it's not fibroids. I promise you.
You're gonna have to search it up now. You're gonna have to search it up.
Like fibers and crazy stuff.
Wait. I heard fibroids. Is that not? No, that's thyroid. What's fibroids?
Fibroids.
Yeah.
Search up. Tell us. Don't worry.
Fibroids are tumors made of smooth muscle cells and fibrous connective tissue that develop in the uterus.
Oh, uterus.
Uterus. Oh, my God.
It's not fibroids, bro.
I was right. Then he said uterus.
I knew it was going to end. And he was getting confident. I was like, I knew it was going to
Even
end.
I was like, he has a show.
Uterus? Yeah,
Uterus long. I've heard of fibroids. Yeah, I've actually heard of that. No, Michael Phelps had like apparently his body was exactly perfect for a
It was
swimmer.
hairless. Like he had no hair.
Yeah, and
And he
even
has a really
his
long
torso,
torso.
his
Yeah, long
torso,
torso,
yeah,
yeah.
and then his hands as well. And yeah, so it's perfect. And then I think Mo Farah and all these like the runners that he's talking about. I read it in a book actually. In I think it's Atomic Habits that like they had perfect bodies to
The sport, yeah.
to do that thing. Do you know what I mean? So
And
there's
also the air is different.
The which?
So apparently, when they leave like the continent they're in and come like go elsewhere, the air is just much different, so they're able to breathe in more. Apparently, I heard about that.
Like the man from the east and that.
I heard about that. Like
Stop
everyone,
saying the motherfucker.
not just anyone from Africa in general. Like when they leave the continent, apparently the air is just different. And they adapt.
I can imagine though the air is different.
It's what I've heard. But
No, the air is different around here though.
Oh yeah, it is. Like when you go to Nigeria, you know you're in Nigeria.
Bro, I
Like close your eyes and let them take you to Nigeria. You say, yeah, I'm in Nigeria.
That's right.
So you will know.
Facts. No, I remember when the first time I went to Nigeria, like the only time I went to Nigeria, and I was this is years ago. I was very, very young. I just remember landing, and I just remember like, obviously when you go to a new place. For example, if I go to Spain now, I know I'm in Spain because it's hot. But this was to this day, it was so evident that I was in a place called Nigeria, and it's only it felt like this could only be Nigeria. You know those places like it's like the heat, the smell hit me. The smell is different in Nigeria, boys.
Yeah. There's like a sewage drainage problem in Nigeria.
Bro,
There's many problems in Nigeria.
Many.
Yeah, so you did 3. We're not forgetting.
I'm screwed.
I thought it was good. I'll probably throw Usain Bolt in there.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
One more. Like it's personal, so like I know there's a lot of other people like we could say Phelps and
Yeah.
Like he had 2 footballers, so
I might have to
do your
say.
thing.
I don't know, man. This
Go for it, man. No one's gonna beat you.
no, it's for me because there's too much. There's too much to actually pick from.
Yeah, just choose one from them.
Because of how he carried himself in certain situations, I'll say Ali.
Okay, Ali. Yeah, I heard.
So what about you?
AJ, I'm joking. Messi, Serena, Roger Federer.
Yeah, he's called.
Messi, Serena, Roger Federer. Oh.
No one even mentioned Lewis Hamilton.
Ah, man.
Man's driving, bro.
Anyone can drive,
man.
bro. Relax. No, but the speed that they drive.
I hear it. You're putting your life at risk. Yeah, I hear it.
Have you ever gone on when you're going on a slip road?
Yeah.
You're now turning at 60 and your body's like your core is engaged.
Apparently, you have.
Apparently, you have to have a good ball.
Yes, and you have to have a good weight as well. Your weight has to be. Yeah.
Bro,
To be
and,
correct.
like,
And your ball has to be tight. That's why I heard.
We have to have a tight
Yeah,
bump.
it has to be small and petite.
have you
You have to fit in the seats.
I hear
have
it.
you seen the
So you
training
can't
they
have a
do?
diva pattern.
Have you seen the training they do? Like they do neck training where like
Yeah,
they have to hold
yeah.
themselves while this thing trying to pull their head.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
serious
so
something.
I understand why it's a sport, but I don't think it's extreme. Like what was? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's extreme. It's
like-
that definition of extreme.
No, it sounds like a luxury sport to me.
Them man are one mistake away from dying every time.
Yes,
Or
aren't we all?
or
Aren't we
someone
all?
else's mistake away from
I said,
dying.
aren't we all?
Aren't we all? Like you step wrong, you could die.
But
Like
why is it always in like Qatar and them rich places?
'cause I think it's a
Bro,
that's what I said. It's a
rich
luxury sport.
It's a rich sport. Even to get into the sport, it's
Yeah.
a rich sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's a luxury
Then it's not a
sport.
sport
Man.
then.
Yeah,
It's not
exactly,
sport.
that's what I'm
It's not
saying. That one are fun.
It's
Well,
not
well,
sport.
isn't swimming a rich sport as well? Or tennis?
No, but you can do that anywhere in the world. Like you
but-
can't say, oh,
But
I want to do
have you seen the
Formula
training
1.
facilities for swimmers?
What do you mean?
Bro, so
Isn't it just water?
Aquatic center, bro.
Okay.
It's just water now.
Man could go. I could go aquatic center
You
today.
can go to the Liffey and swim.
Even them divers are serious. You could go to the
Bro,
limit.
you die. You die from sepsis.
No, the Liffey is brazy. Anyone swimming in the Liffey has something wrong. Okay, continue.
What did I say?
Serena.
Roger. Did I say Messi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiger Woods. Just because I never watched golf and
But you heard about
I
it.
heard about Tiger
Bad
Woods.
times, yeah.
I want to interject, but finish.
I want to.
I want to come for golf.
Maybe,
Okay.
maybe
Yeah.
MJ.
Let me feel
Maybe
MJ.
no, I don't want to give it to MJ, man.
Bro,
Serena, Roger,
people
Messi,
are wearing his shoes to
Tiger
this day.
Woods. True, yeah.
But you,
That's impact.
Beyond basketball, bro.
Yeah.
people that have never played gun.
Yeah, MJ. Yeah. You swayed me. You
Yeah.
swayed me.
Can I just quickly Tiger Woods? Yeah. I hear it. See, but golf annoys me a little bit.
Why?
I hear the hole is tiny. I hear it, yeah. I get it. And it's very, very far. It's amazing that you're able to get the ball close to the hole. But it's like it sounds like participation sports for me, right?
How?
The reason like, whoa, you guys got to close so you get a few points. Like guys, the goal is to get the ball in the hole, not close to the hole.
Yeah, but
And
don't they?
yeah,
they eventually
after
get
10
it.
shots, that's not impressive to me.
Hole in one.
So some people have got a hole in one.
Yeah, but how many times has Tiger Woods got that?
Google it. That'll be
How
interesting
many
to
times?
find out.
Yeah, who has the most hole-in-ones?
If it's not more than 10, he's coming out of my top 5.
Yeah.
He's coming out.
Oh, that's mad. Hold on.
Because getting a hole in one, thinking about it now, it's hard.
Very hard. That's extreme.
It's like from head to down, all the way down there.
In one shot.
He's not on this list. I'm looking
Yeah,
at.
man. Take him off, man.
Yeah.
Take
Tiger
him
Woods is off. I'll stick in Michael
Our
Phelps.
criteria is mad, guys.
I'll stick Michael Phelps in
I want
there.
like when you look at these numbers here, yeah. Only two people have done 10. Robert Allenby,
Sounds like a professional.
Hal Sutton has done 10. Then it's 8. Everyone else is 7.
Yeah, and then Tiger Woods not even 7, is he?
He's not even. He's not on this list.
Okay, maybe Tiger Woods was doing a hole in 3 or something.
Yeah.
Or a hole in 2.
Yeah. But anyways, man, guys, there's someone texted me yesterday, said Chris Brown beat up Usher.
Yes, I heard.
You saw that?
That's probably fake.
Fake news?
Because I swear it was Usher that threw the pie for him.
Yeah.
Probably fake news. I can't Chris Brown beat up Usher, man. What's that?
It's not. Here's what's not surprising to me. That's not a surprising thing to me if that was to happen.
Why? Because what? He's a crackhead.
You said it, not me. It wouldn't be surprising if that type of thing was to happen. To me, anyways. Like as in because
I guess it is in Michael Jackson. Chris Brown's history. He has a violent history.
so you see what everyone was.
Don't judge him by his past.
No,
now.
but okay, but see what people were saying though.
You're not judging by his past. You're judging by his pattern.
Please.
He has a pattern. He has a pattern of violence.
Do you know what some people are saying? Because when they said it to me, I actually tried to look for the video. There was an issue with Tiana Taylor. She was on her phone while everyone was skating, and I think Chris Brown was giving her loads, and then Usher was like holding Chris back.
Oh, was that video?
There's a video of that, yeah. But it wasn't. So it came from some level of truth, but I don't think the beating because Usher. I think they were doing a festival. Usher has a festival, right now, and Chris Brown was performing at it like yesterday after they alleged that happened. So I don't think that's true. But what I saw was interesting. I wanted to say on the podcast was, the outrage. So like you probably didn't see the outrage, but there was a lot of outrage on Twitter. Like, oh, how would he touch? Say this isn't true. How would he touch Usher? Like Usher is just like no, like blah blah blah. Usher's so cool. And someone else said on a tweet said, "Y'all are more outraged that he hit a man than when he hit." So when you're more outraged that he allegedly hit a man, but when we hear all the allegedly hit a woman, quick to dismiss it.
Is that true?
I don't know if that's true.
Right. So
not true.
right. So we the only one confirmed that he's hit is Rihanna.
I think Karichi as well. No?
Yeah, but you see all the rest were like allegedly, and it's like so what the conversation that was like all the other when these girls are coming out and saying he's hit me, it was like, oh, they're just trying to like ruin Chris Brown's legacy. They're trying to ruin him. And now there was none of them. Usher didn't come out and say you beat me. Chris Brown didn't say I beat him. But then there was more outrage. No, obviously he didn't reach because it was quickly patterned. But it was like there was more outrage that he allegedly hit a man than when women actually coming out and saying like
I don't think it's because of the man. I think because he was allegedly Usher. And
I hear it.
You can put a face to Usher.
And also, there's two very, very big celebrity names attached.
So that will get clicks.
That's an element.
Yeah, but I hear it. I'm not like, of course, if it, like even me, I was like immediately like quick because you want to hit my goat.
That's your boy.
That's my boy. So I'm definitely going to check it.
That's my boy. I think we can call him now. I say, yo, bro, what's up?
Bro.
Get out of here, man.
That's Smiley, John. Get out of here.
Real quick, man. Real quick. I just want you to see. Wait.
Call him.
Is he Usher? Okay.
It's too far gone
Put on
now.
loudspeaker.
You hear Irish accent now.
Usher.
What you saying, David?
You good?
I'm good, man. Just sorting out this shit, man.
Wait, real quick. Tell me, you and Breezy, y'all good?
You sorting that out?
Guy, this is your American accent. You don't walk. You don't walk.
American accent, I would have practiced.
Alright, later.
But that's the name of this episode. KD calls Usher.
You might see the king got Koru.
But do you see the size of his hands?
And they're huge.
His hands are wide. What?
If the king was to slap you, you would die.
Like, it was wearing a ring and it was like, what?
Yeah, bro. I want like his neck didn't look like he could support that crown.
Yeah, bro. Heavy is the head. Heavy is the head, bro.
Bro, fellas like this,
Bro.
But I don't like. Are they, what's it called? That officially saying that he's the king.
Yeah. Yeah, King Charles.
King C.
King Charles. Charlie. Like they said. So my mom was watching it and she said like, yo, like before they, I guess it's coronate. Is that the word?
Coronation.
Yeah.
Is that where Coronation Street comes from? Or is that just something different?
Listen, man. I think
It's
the
worth it.
street that is short is called Coronation. So I'm guessing.
Isn't that not East Enders?
No, that's two different shows, bro.
There's two different shows.
Yeah.
Two different shows.
I think Eastern is probably on EastEnders as well.
No, but
It's
there's
probably on
actually
the
a
East.
place in England called East Enders.
East End, yeah.
And they film it in East Enders.
Yeah, so
East London. He's lying. No, it was.
I believe you.
Because I was like, the Enders part doesn't get. But apparently, when he's like, you get crowned the king, you have to like, he is apparently a representative of God. In
Get out here, man.
no, that's like, yeah, that was, you watched the whole show, the whole
I
thing.
can hear how that makes sense.
Yeah,
to them.
like he's a representative of God.
On planet Earth or
No, in the UK, in everyone in the Commonwealth.
How's the spiritual life?
that
To be representative of God.
was my question. Say, this guy, when is the last time he prayed? Because
When was last time we fasted?
I watch him kiss the Bible and stuff. I was like I know they're all Christians and stuff like that, but and they have a cross. They have like the cross is part of their like gear.
Yeah,
It's the
God
priest.
save the king.
Yes, it's all very like it's a religious type of like structure. Do you know what I mean? But it's like, there's one hand where I don't think there's relevancy for the monarchy. I just think it's a face. But then another side is like, if this was actually supposed to be people who were the spiritual representatives of God in place of rulership, I don't, they've been doing a terrible job for centuries.
Yeah, centuries.
But like
that's the
the
word.
thing is, the man has power, bro.
No,
What does he have the power to do?
But he's the head of state of Australia, the Bahamas, Belize, Canada, Grenada, Jamaica, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, St. Kitts and Nevis.
Yeah,
St.
but all
Lucia, St.
these places you're naming.
Wait, so what face did you do?
The only-
The camera didn't get you.
The only place there that
Because
you
all this person David.
the only place there your name was Australia that is of some sort
Yeah,
of
but
Jamaica.
like all of countries. Yeah, you're good, but come on, man. It's like kids.
St. Kitts and Nevis.
Papua New Guinea. What's that about, man?
I know. I think
Like, there's no relevance, but like the fact that he still has like certain level of either power or influence over these many countries is crazy.
if he decides to flip, if he just something switches in his brain where he says, "All right, cool, I'm the king. Yeah, I'm gonna flip and do what I want to do now." He has
think,
power
no,
over those
I
nations
think,
in a sense.
I think the rest of the world will interfere.
Yeah, of
Okay.
course.
Yeah.
Like who? America.
They're not in the EU anymore, so
Who's?
But-
Oh, UK. Yeah.
yeah,
they're not
the
in
boys will get together.
So what? So UK is like when
Actually,
they left the EU. Where did they go?
They left Europe.
Yeah, but they're still in Europe. But like
No, sorry, they left the European Union.
Yeah, they're still in Europe by
Location, geography.
location,
geographical
yeah.
location.
Yeah, come on, geographical location, brother. No, that's what I mean. If he was a flip, 'cause I saw a video. This dude goes out to his, I don't know where he went to, but all the soldiers, right?
Yeah.
Bro, it's a sea of soldiers.
What a head of states can do, yeah. A head of state is responsible for the execution and enforcement of laws created by Congress.
So in those countries.
In those countries, he has that power. That's crazy.
Yeah, but
He's a big boy.
I don't think he can just walk up and say, "Oh, I want to create a new law." There's obviously
No.
they have to
No,
go
I don't
through
think it'll be laws.
process.
Congress will create the law. he's in charge of
Approving
Enforcement,
online.
yeah.
the enforcement of those laws.
But then, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, when he was looking, he's on the balcony looking over the sea of flipping of soldiers and stuff like that. And it obviously, I know the monarchy doesn't have that same level of clout now in terms of like power. I think yeah, he can enforce. He ain't really in power. I think he's just a face. But if that was back in the day, seeing hundreds of thousands of men at your disposal could give you a sense of power. I understand where people go power crazy. Like I have, if you see 100 people come to see you. In fact, no, not to see you, 100 people come and say whatever you want me to do, we'll do it.
Bro, your back is up.
Now you have 100,000.
You have a million.
Do you know what I mean? You have a million. You have planes flying out. You have things created. I understand where power gets like. Not to say that I would do.
I was about to ask you, that would be you then.
Do you know what? I think it's premature to say what you do
And what you wouldn't do.
and what you wouldn't do without that exposure. Because the issue is you cannot comprehend. You literally cannot comprehend what it can or would be like if you had that power. You can't comprehend it.
I heard. I
You
think.
get me?
Yeah.
Because how many human beings can you tell to do something and they'll do
And they'll do it. You can only tell your little
Like,
sister.
with no and it's not only that they'll do it with reverence to you. Do you get me?
As in, like, people saying that life depends on, or maybe they're devoting their life in a sense, like saying, like, I will die for my king.
God,
So
I can't compare that
my
kind of
mentor said this: if you put a human in the best condition to do the worst thing, they'll do it.
Would you want that much power though?
I wouldn't want that much power. I wouldn't want it because I'm a human being. I'm a human.
I will not make heaven if I had that much power.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm aware of my flaws
I
enough
will
to know
not.
that power.
I will not.
Like, as in, if you give me power now, I think I'm balanced enough to be like, let me try and be good. Do you understand? But if you give me power, I think
tell you why.
yeah,
But-
power
but
without boundary.
Without power,
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one without boundary.
without power, we're still finding ourselves.
What do you mean?
Power, we're still finding ourselves now without power. If we had power, we'd be lost.
Yeah.
Lost.
No, with power, it's like because of the things that For example, I think I might have said it on this. Like you hear like for example maybe someone a CEO or a boss who tells his staff get this and they're running to get it, or they're commanding things and they go home and then his wife was like, "That's the office. This is the house."
Yeah.
And they
This is not-
struggle with that.
They struggle because some men, and that's what you see. I think all the feds, don't have much authority in the household. I think so. Yeah, I
That's
think
why they overexert when they're in the job.
because what
Yeah. If not even feds, like normal security guys.
No, bro. Forget that.
forget that one.
Bus drivers.
Forget that one. Parking and
Lewis checkers. Bro, you can only give me a 45-year ticket. That's all you can give me. Bro, you don't even know my real name.
The man walking around with this, like relax.
yeah, do you know what I mean? So I think man. I think a man is always looking for power in some way. I think that we're always looking for power in some way, but I think to be balanced to be balanced in how you utilize your power, to be balanced in where you utilize your power, all those things. I think if you don't have a concept of boundaries, if you don't have a concept of I have power, but it's not supposed to be misused. If you don't have that concept, you would obviously misuse it at a higher scale. I think whatever you do at a low scale, that's why I brought the example of your man who's the boss in the office, but he's coming home and trying to do the same thing, or he's the boss at home and trying to do the same thing outside. He doesn't have a real concept of where to use his power, or the boundaries of which. So I think if you give that person so much more power, they just misuse it, and then they, you have to deal with hair first. Do you know what I mean?
But should say now this podcast just take off, like it's already doing well, but go to the point where now everybody wants to come see you live. You're doing arenas, and then the scale just keeps increasing. How would you guys then combat that in terms of power? Now you have people not just listening to you guys, but actively living by what you guys say. Like their opinions are being formed of what you guys say. Obviously, I'm not saying you guys aren't putting out positive messages out there, but to the point where people are just living off your words.
It's scary.
How would you combat
I'd first be scared.
I think I would, but I think a lot of our grounding will come from the three of us.
Okay.
You get what I'm trying to say? We have a lot of conversation about we maybe shouldn't do that, or maybe shouldn't talk about that.
Okay.
Because we even now we're relatively aware of I guess we're relatively aware of kind of the potential influence that we might have. So
Influence.
So I think we'd be grounded enough to know, like, okay, it has changed. We need to be even more careful now.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah,
to believe so anyway.
to steward that, yeah, for sure. I think it would be scary first because you, like, I had a conversation with somebody that I recorded and I was a little bit scared. I talked about Jesus Christ. It's literally what I do to everybody. Talk about Jesus, but it was because of the context. It was because of the person's, not because of the reach, but because of the crowd that this person may have and may be exposed to. I didn't want to misrepresent myself, and I also didn't want to misrepresent the gospel message.
The stakes are different.
Stakes are different. Do you know what I mean? So it scared me. That's what first. So I was sitting there and I was talking. I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna tell you the truth with respect and with grace and but still the truth. You know. And so mostly I was reiterating the fact that we can disagree but be respectful and disagree. Do you know what I mean? So, but it scared me first because I knew that her reach is absolutely crazy. Do you know what I mean? And I'm very aware that, you know, whatever we say has some sort of implication and it can influence somebody some way. So I mean, so that, for example, if I preach Jesus to this person and this person is like, oh my God, I want to give my life to Jesus, and I preach Jesus in the wrong way, I told them, say for example, I said to them, you have to get right first before you come to Jesus Christ, right? And she says, okay, I'll get right.
That could
And
be
I
a
come to Jesus,
lifetime.
right? No, she says I'll get
that
right.
will be a lifetime.
Yeah, it will be a lifetime.
can
She says
never
I'll get right, and then all her 500,000 followers have the idea that we all have to get right before we accept Jesus Christ. So it's a scary thing. Even if you're trying to do the right thing, it's still scary.
500,000.
Yes, because of the sheer reach that you have, the sheer influence that you have. So it's a scary thing, and I think I'd be way more cautious about what we say. It might ruin things a little bit.
Scary, man.
Yeah.
No, continue.
No, because you're cautious about everything you say now.
Exactly. I saw Michael Jackson go to, not physically, but I saw a video of him at a hotel and the whole city were outside.
I think it was Berlin, was it?
I don't even know. Yeah, I think so. But like, just to have that amount of influence and people are passing out before you even say a single word on stage. Like, as you know, that on Twitter, they're like, what's the biggest I'm him moment?
Yeah.
And you're seeing like, artists step on, the people are passing out.
Yeah, that video,
Like,
he's just standing there. People are screaming.
he takes off his
ambulances
glasses like in slow motion and people are passing out.
Can we talk about music for a second?
Yeah, for sure.
And the influence of music.
Yeah.
I saw a little video of, I think it's a water hose, let's call it, right? But when you play music, loud music, it
Oh yeah, I saw
it goes with the frequency.
Yeah, I saw
It goes with the frequency of whatever the music is.
Yeah.
And someone quote tweeted that says, so imagine what that does to your body.
Yeah.
Like to you, to human being. Like we can see
What it
what does to water. Literal real frequency.
Imagine what it does to a living thing.
Do you know what I mean? So someone was saying like music programs people's souls.
It's
Music
spiritual.
programs, yeah.
Music is spiritual. So.
Yeah.
And it's spiritual and it's incredibly intimate.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like in the most happiest times or most vulnerable, when I'm sitting down doing nothing, music is playing in the background.
Yeah.
And it's influencing you in ways that you don't. People sleep to music. What is it doing to your dreams?
Yeah, no, that's what I mean.
Do you get me? Like,
you see,
what? Like, you can't. You don't. We don't actually.
You have a lot to say.
you got some stuff.
No, we don't. We actually don't know the extent of which music impacts or influences us.
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know.
It's a subconscious thing. Like that's what I'm saying. When I say it influences your souls, right? It's like it literally, or it programs your souls. It's literally. Have you? And hear me, guys. Have you not seen people who talk like a musician, like talk like their face? I can tell you listen to Meg Thee Stallion.
That's what.
Every sentence
That's,
is.
a lot of girls.
See the girls.
A lot of girls have
I was
American
about to
accents
say.
out of nowhere and be saying, From where? When did that one start happening, guys?
Yeah,
Let's be real ourselves.
when I asked you a question, you said, period poop. Like, how? I asked you a question. I said, what's your name? You said, period poop. What does that mean? Do you know what I mean? So when you realize that, oh, people, and that's not you're being programmed by something, and you know what?
The cult following.
Yeah,
The Barbs, the Beehive.
yeah, or the spice cabinet, yeah.
Spice Racks.
I wonder, that is a code name.
No, it's cold. Let's not lie. It's cold.
Cold name.
For sure, definitely cold. But like, you know, and people are listening like, oh, I'm not influenced.
You are.
You're actually the most influenced because you're almost in denial. I cannot deny music influences me. It does. Like we're human beings. Now there's different levels of which people are influenced because of the way they consume music. I believe, right? So for example, if Salamay releases a project, I'm not listening as a fan. I'm listening as a musician. Do you understand?
Is this the actual case, or are you just giving an example?
Real talk. Real case.
So when y'all listen to my stuff, you're listening on a case
As a musician, if I
It's like, why did you make that decision?
yeah.
Why did you do that?
Yeah, if I'm listening to Joe Vinci, if I'm listening to any artist from Ireland, you know, I'm listening as a
Almost as a like critic.
yes, as a critic, like exactly, and I'm not only to like be like, oh, they did something wrong,
not to
but
hate.
I think naturally, this is a whole different conversation, but I think naturally, my idea when I'm listening to an Irish artist is like, this person better be good.
I hear that.
No, I think that's most people now in Ireland. That's most people.
Okay.
I don't know. Like,
Really?
because you man are actually in the space. There are some people who just hear music and they like. There's no expectancy.
Right.
To it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Just people come up to you and tell you like, that was sick, and you're like, sick.
But music is subjective. I won't lie. There's sometimes when like I get sent a feature or something like that, and I'm nervous to actually listen to it. Not like I'm this or whatever. It's just you don't know what it's gonna be, and you know how people sensitive about their work. Like some music is just not for you, but to them you're like, yo, I can't wait till you hear this. Like, this is the next one right here, and you're like, bro.
But why are you so confident?
Yeah, no, I think that's my issue. I think the so I guess my ear is different from everybody. Like, our ears will be different from the normal natural consumer's ear.
Because you're in this space, you know what the creation aspect goes.
Do you know what I mean? But so for me to be influenced by your music is very difficult. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm not listening to consume. I'm listening to, in a sense, critique. But I'm in a sense critique. But in a sense, I want to give you feedback. I want to tell you like I want because I'm also aware that people respect. For example, if they're watching the podcast or they just whatever it is, people might respect my opinion on it. So if someone asks me how Salamay, I'll tell you like, yeah, he's cold with the bars. Trust me, he's one of those guys that you need to listen to him. He has the lyrics, right? If someone asks me about Jaffa, I'll tell him I've listened to a lot of his music. I'm like, he's cold with probably the best technical rapper in the country. If they ask me about, do you know what I mean? I could tell you.
Who would you say is the best technical rapper in the country?
I'll say Jaffa. Technical. Now I don't think he has the best bars.
What's technical?
I think when you have pronunciation, your cadence, your flow, and your lyrics. I don't think his lyrics are like 10 out of 10, but I think he has he scores very, very high in everything.
Nah, he's cold.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So technical rapper, I think he'd be the best. Then I'd talk about like lyricism with yourself and JLOL and do you know what I mean? There's some people that in the lyric space and
have you guys heard Shades of Yellow?
Yeah.
Recent, yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah, a couple days ago.
Yeah. So again, when you're listening as a consumer, I think you're easily susceptible to be influenced.
And that's the thing. I feel like with me, I tend not to listen to lyrics. It's melodies that catch me.
People that say that confuse me.
That's general though.
No, I hear what you're
Melodies
saying.
carry further than they do lyrics. You
said melodies. So you said melodies. Some people say they only listen. For example, I understand people that listen.
They only listen to the beat.
They only listen to the beat. Yeah, I'm like, so why should you just play it instrumental?
It's very different.
No. That makes sense.
The issue is, although like I listen, okay, I'm not those people, but like what is being said on the beat and the way it's being said has a very, very big impact on what you hear in the beat.
I feel like some people just hear the beat and then when you flow on it, that's it. They don't care about the lyrics. And then they listen to it eventually and then they start saying things and they realize
those people are slow.
There are a lot of people who
I think that's listening to music backwards, no?
A lot of people just listen to the beat. And then once you flow, because they hear the beat, they like the beat.
Yeah.
So they're waiting to hear what's going to be on top of this beat.
I think they're probably responsible for why the music state is at where it's at
they
now.
have no IQ.
Because think about it.
That's your own words.
But think about it. If all you listen is to the beat and then someone just says like nothing, speaking in tongues, baby, on a beat.
Isn't that do maybe? He's not saying anything.
He said it himself as well. But that's the, like that's
He's
and
not
I
saying
had this talk
anything.
with Sean the other day because like 3 Arena has what like
But
13,000
you see
people.
that what he's doing. That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes what you do on the beat makes the beat even better.
But that's more like melodic. So I think that
Just
one
get an
makes more
instrument, bro.
sense.
Do you know what I mean?
But like you can't say that about do maybe.
I know, but like for example, that's what gives a pass to say anything in music now. We weren't saying anything in music before. We as in no wait. I mean we were saying stuff in music. We're saying real life stuff in music. Like you have songs that made sense. Now we
Not
have
all the time.
No, I feel like
nah,
in
because
every
the thing is,
generation,
exactly.
there's
I
music
can-
that popped that people may not have been saying much.
Is it since it?
Can I get some examples? Can I get examples, please?
No.
Okay, they didn't. When what's it called? The Rapper's Delight. When he had one. What was? I don't even know how the song goes.
Ice baby.
Like
That's what
the
popped
people
off. What is he
wasn't rocking
saying?
with Vanilla Ice like that. I'm talking about like there was 2 spectrums of it. You have the people who were saying, "Oh, this is real music," and then they're
That's
like,
a
"What's
good-
this?"
that's a good
Yeah,
example.
You know
no,
what I mean?
but okay, for example,
No. It's the beat that carried the song. He's trying shit on it.
yeah, no. What I'm saying is, I agree. There's not always been
Like not every song that's gone off to do things is like message sending song. Not every
yeah,
song
I
is
know,
like
but I'm saying there was like you weren't considered a proper musician or like you weren't in that music space. For example,
by who? Who makes that
when
determination?
you have people like Quincy Jones, you think you come and say Ice Baby to him,
Yeah,
and he'd be
I know,
like,
but
come on my record
exactly,
label.
exactly.
Then
Your
man,
point
even
is-
sales, sales
your point is valid.
and performances.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your point is valid because your point is valid
You didn't
because
let him finish.
no, because I see where he's saying, bro. You can't mention Quincy Jones is not the average listener. They're worlds apart.
No, I think he's saying like to succeed, not to succeed. You won't see it as a musician in the eyes of those.
Yeah, but
big
it's not about
producers.
being
Yeah,
seen as a
but
musician,
bro,
though, is
Ice
it?
Ice Baby sold records.
That's what I'm saying.
There's
like,
money in his pocket.
Sugar Hill Gang.
He doesn't need
It's sold.
he doesn't need the validation of Quincy Jones.
I
Do
guess.
you get what I'm trying
I
to
hear
say?
it, but no, I'm saying the okay, yes, that was a popular song, and people did consume it and stuff like that. But when you look at what was mainly popular was good music. If you get what I'm trying to say,
I do agree with
nowadays,
you. I do agree
nowadays,
with
bro,
you. I see
like
what you're going, yeah.
people are calling NBA YoungBoy like the GOAT. What does that mean?
Like, not gonna lie though, because the thing is like, it happens in every generation. Though, if you think about it, like people when like we had Jay-Z, Kanye, there were other artists that that came before them where they were saying like they good, but some people didn't give them their flowers and whatnot. I'm
Yeah.
not saying NBA YoungBoy's Kanye or whatnot, but even when J. Cole and Wale and some people wasn't giving it to them, like because it changes all the time. So like what we were listening to, a lot of olders might not have been listening to. So now a lot of people our age sounded like olders talking about, yo, who's listening to
Yeah,
Yachty and
we all
who's
sound like a
listening to-
flipping what's that guy Joe?
yeah,
what is-
some people, but the thing is, I actually rock with like all music, like not even just saying like I rock. I mean, not listen to everybody, but just knowing how difficult it is. Like for example, when Future came out, people were hating on him. Now people calling him the GOAT. People saying he's bigger than Jay-Z because it takes time.
People are delusional as well with that
Should I tell you
stuff.
something? The truth of the matter is, the society of the time determines
Yeah.
what music.
But like good music will last.
Yes,
forever,
that's what I mean.
And that's why there's people like her, for example. She'll always transcend society.
But that's what I mean. So for example, yeah, Ice Ice Baby is cool, or is it Can't Touch This? That's not the same song.
No,
That's MC Hammer, yeah. So you have stuff like that, right? Which now MC Hammer's actually, if you look at like grime and stuff like that, like some of these guys like kind of roll back to him. So let's put that aside because he actually had some generational influence, right?
Yeah.
But I'm saying there's people like Whitney Houston, people like Beyonce, people like Michael Jackson, who no matter what era it is, you know, where we rate this or there's a standard of good music
But
that we can all
unfortunately-
that we can all agree on, that this is like when you write songs intentionally with good lyrics and you have good music behind it and your cadence is right and your you know your pronunciation, whatever it is good. We can all through our generations, that is a good song. I can identify a good song in 1920s and in 2023. 100 years apart, I can identify a good song. Now, what the world rocks with now. So when society and a generation where like man could, you know, as you said, it's happened all throughout the time, right? But like, they have never been considered good songs.
But the thing is, but the thing is, Chameleonaire Riding Dirty was a good song.
It's not a good
Wasn't
song.
a good song like that.
It's
It
not a
was
good
a song.
song.
But it went off.
But how
What
is it
about
not
what
a
about
good
Gangnam Style?
It went off.
Is it a good song?
First song.
Is it a
the
good
hit-
song? No, be honest.
I think it's a good song.
Okay, I think now I just go for it.
No, but
I just want to defend
Yeah, exactly.
No. I wouldn't listen to it. Yeah, but the issue is you can't tell me that the billions of people that
that's my
consumed
thing.
it. You can't say that the billions
Bro,
of.
do you remember the frog ringtone? Everybody in school had a frog. Doesn't make it a good song.
Yeah, bro, but you can't. So you're saying.
Doesn't make it a good song.
Where are the words to that?
The
I don't
frog
think I
song.
do- I don't think I
Look
do-
at the song.
I don't
Yeah,
think I would.
that's my point. Like with regards to songs that have lyrics on them, right? You can't say to an individual that this song changed their life. Yo, this song is ass. This song ain't.
Okay, so you're saying that there's no standard music anymore.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's subjective.
I-
So you actually don't.
Subjective
get to say,
is I hate that word.
But it's the truth.
I do agree that there's some things that are subjective. No, hear me. I do agree.
Yeah.
Like as in
Like this is objectively a good
that's
song.
yes no, because some people say a Samsung is a good phone, but this is objectively a black phone.
that's
Right?
calling this. That's a spade. A spade. This
Right.
is very obvious.
Yes, I think music should be this as well.
But who's
It's not.
about, okay?
It can never be.
Hold on,
I understand.
hold on.
No.
Anything that
Sorry. Not music. The standard of good music. Wait. And we had this argument before. Hear me on this, guys. If I'm supposed to play C and I play A, did I play the right chord?
Now that's something entirely different. Bro.
No. Hear me.
Bro, there's 12 keys.
Yeah.
They all exist on a scale. That's a
These
metric
are
that can be
facts.
measured.
Like because if I say that phone is white,
How a song makes
how does
you
that
feel.
make sense?
How a song makes you feel.
How
How a song makes you feel. What it does in its society. What it does to people. That can't be.
Let him
like,
land though.
Right. So we can all agree that playing C, when you're supposed to play C and you play A, you play the wrong chord.
Okay.
Right. So if you're someone that says I play on C and you're playing on A, can I call you a good player?
No.
Can I call that a good piece of music that you just gave to me?
No.
Right.
Well, you can if they
You
played
see-
it well.
No. But
But they went to play on C.
they were meant to play on C.
That rarely happens,
The singer is singing on C and the keyboard is playing on A.
Because they can't find the key. Or maybe sometimes they don't even
I know,
understand.
but we're talking about songs here that.
I didn't finish.
Let him land.
I didn't finish. So, but would we agree that if I'm singing on C and these guys playing on A,
That point is right.
okay? Now, if I was singing off pitch, hear me. I was singing off pitch.
Yeah.
I was singing way behind the tempo of the song, right? I was saying blah blah blah.
You're right.
Blah 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 blah, blah off key of the actual instrumental. And all these type of things there. And because Tommy was suffering with depression and he heard blah, 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 it makes it a subjectively good song. I'm so sorry.
Not because Tommy and 1 billion
They
other
all
people-
need help.
Yeah, but the thing is, if Tommy and 1 billion people, say now, for example, I know it sounds extreme, but if that blah 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 brought him out of depression and those other 1 billion people, is that song?
There's a power, there's spiritual power there. It doesn't make it a good song.
No, but wait, just cause a lot of people this help a lot of people doesn't mean it's still a good song.
Yeah, helping.
Like there's a lot of things in this world
I see.
that a million
I
billion
see.
people like, but it's not good.
But bro,
Yeah.
bro,
He's playing
bro,
on the
it shifts
time
a
of-
lot of things though.
But that's what I'm saying. If
Do
those
you get
1
what I'm trying to say?
billion
Like,
people say it's a good
bro,
song,
the people he mentioned before, like, if we're going to be very honest, the people that transcend music, they're very few in society. They don't come around often. Do you get, he mentioned Whitney Houston. How many other Whitney Houstons are there, bro?
There's not many, yeah?
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Bro, like, he mentioned
no
it.
other Whitney
Like,
Houston. There's no
no,
other
he
Whitney
mentioned
Houston.
Beyonce.
I said there's not many.
No, bro,
Whitney was good, yeah?
I know. He mentioned Beyonce. In the time span that Beyonce has been in existence, how many other people can come close? No one. Like those people
No.
are anomalies.
They're greats.
Michael Jackson, yes, great can also be anomalies. So most times greats are also anomalies.
Yes, no, I'm talking about the standard
You just
of
talking about
good.
the standard of
The
good.
standard of good. Listen, I think should be given by the people that create good music. If you get what I'm trying to say, if I leave, and we had this conversation before, I think with Jafaris.
Yeah.
If there's 100 people who don't know the difference between C and A, 100 people don't know the difference between C and A. right?
But then that's getting too technical.
That is getting too
Because
technical.
wait, let me know. Because not everyone that listens to music knows the difference between keys. Not everyone knows
we
the
were
between
talking
keys.
about sports before. We don't understand the nuances in all
I
those
don't know the
sports.
difference between C and A. What does that make me?
Right. Okay, but you're a musician. Sorry, you're an artist. You're a musician. You would, because your ear has been accustomed to something, you are able to identify that something's off when someone's singing on C and someone is playing
I
on
know
A.
what I don't like. That's just that simple.
Right.
And I think that's a lot of consumers. They
That's
know
the
what
thing.
they like and what they don't
Like
like.
that's I don't get why everyone wants to like with music, right? What you like is what you like. What I like is what I like. It's that simple.
I hear it, but I am saying
Standard.
there's a standard in which like that doesn't even like.
I hear you.
And so if I don't know the difference between, you know the difference between C and A, but you just don't know you know the difference between C and A. Yeah.
Okay.
And you also know the difference between someone singing on key and off key. You just don't know that you do that. Right. And I say a lot of people understand that difference as well. Like so they might not be able to say it to
they
you,
can tell
but they can
something's
tell.
off.
Yeah,
Now,
I know.
wait, sorry,
The
wait. And then now if someone is singing on C and the music is on A and I'm like, I kind of like that. Doesn't make it good. It's my whole point. It's my whole point.
If you like the song,
Hold on.
It's my whole point.
Hold on.
It can't be subjective if it's wrong.
Okay, hold on.
He got this point.
But you know the baby, yeah? The baby has never rapped on time.
He actually has. He has. There's videos.
Yes.
He has.
no, use Blueface. Okay. He's been known for not rapping on beat. Yeah, for some reason, because you're
off.
saying it pops off.
No,
So would you say his
there's a
song?
spiritual something?
Okay, that's the
behind it.
crazy thing though. There are a lot of things that go behind music that a lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, this and that, but like there are a lot of things that go behind music that y'all think like, why do I like this song so much? There's a
Hey,
reason
some small
for it.
juge.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just
Certain things
saying.
have been sacrificed
It's not even
on
like
the
just,
altar.
what I'm
those
even
literally
saying.
like simple chord progressions that you know that when someone hears this, like you know the build up of songs.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
someone hears it, they're gonna like it.
Yeah.
They're gonna like it. Like
Yeah.
you wouldn't not play a major chord and then you play a minor chord. They're not.
Yeah.
They're gonna feel something different.
All I'm
Yeah.
saying is just be mindful of what you listen to, especially when you're constantly playing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because remember when someone said, "I came to you through Beyonce."
Yeah.
It's true.
And sometimes it's not even like the. Let's not even use Beyonce because that's a whole different thing.
Beyonce is really Beyonce.
Yeah, she's really Beyonce. But like, say for example, okay, apparently, what's this girl, Kalani?
Yeah.
Apparently, she has a whole different religion now that she's like, it's like blatant, worship to like a certain type of god, a deity. Yeah, that's like.
And she talks about it.
She talks about it, and she uses that in the first few lines of her songs and stuff like that. And people consume. She's talented.
Very good.
People consume this and be like, it's a good song, right? And I this is going back to the whole conversation of general consumers. Like, you are not listening, you're just listening to this and it sounds good in your ear. But then also because of the lyrics of the song sometimes, or maybe the melody, or maybe the music, right? It sounds good, it's very digestible. You play it all the time, and then maybe she says something that you relate to. Right? So you dismiss,
it hits
and
you
it hits.
harder.
So it's like, oh my god, I really hear that. And so she says, I miss him, and whatever. And then every day you listen to, I miss him, and then you realize, and this is what people don't understand. There's a lot of things that feed our subconscious. So many things feed this thing, right? And so you might consciously be listening to music, but even when you're sleeping, you're still soaking in some data into your
Some
subconscious.
people play while they sleep.
While they sleep, right? And then boom.
That's crazy.
And then there's certain things that go on in your life.
No.
Bro, there's certain things that go on in your life. There's certain things you begin to behave like. There's certain things that you're wondering where it came from. It all comes from somewhere.
It's crazy. And like that, one thing I will say is, because I'm not trying to police nobody or do what they do.
Yeah.
But like, when you're at concerts or when you're just singing the songs, know what you're singing, know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Know
Some
what
of these might be saying some bro.
Bruh.
Because saying so much it was Ninkin Yanka.
You know that?
not even them ones. The ones with that, like the hooks are just, it's repetitive.
Yeah.
And they're saying, like, I'm not even gonna say some certain ones because they're very known, but some people are just saying it
Give
over
us an
and
example, like.
Lil Uzi Vert.
not even because
And
All these
when
friends
you
are
say
dead.
his name fast.
that's but the thing about it is a lot of
Those ones
people.
are even blatant. to be
Yeah, but
honest.
that's the weird thing. The blatant ones, more people just downplay. It's like, hey, it's cool. I don't think people believe that like what you say has power. Do you know what I mean?
You know the blatant ones. Like, I think the enemy, let's call it for you people that don't believe in anything. Like, I think that the enemy is getting more brave and brave. That is literally putting it in our faces now. And then people will now be saying, he's right in our face. That can't be it.
Nah,
That is it.
Yeah.
But the guy does a good job.
That is it.
Let's call it speed.
The guy does a good job.
There's a movie that I saw on TikTok. I'm going to watch it. Is it Nefarious? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Nefarious, yeah.
Nefarious, yeah.
It was a demon possessed guy that killed someone.
Yeah.
And apparently, like, he's literally talking about like the state of the world and how I think the devil,
The tactics
that the devil is using because he's supposed to have been possessed by the devil, and the guy
He said he uses the same treating every generation.
Yeah.
I think the pride of
life. Loss of the eyes, loss of the flesh, and pride of life.
Yeah, those treats every generation, every time. That's his tactic.
it works.
I respect those people that are vocal about their endeavors in life. Those ones that like let you know where they stand and what, like you said, some artists saying like this is what they do and this is what they're about. Even J Hus, like he comes out and he just says, this is what he does. He's the juju man. Like he said, there's so many artists that you have no clue.
You have no clue.
This is what they're doing behind the scenes.
But that's why
Those are the worst ones.
Yeah, and that's. But I don't even think they're worse because, for example, if I was the devil, I'm not gonna tell you I'm the flipping devil.
But some do.
Yeah,
I got mad respect for that.
yeah.
I respect you.
No, you have to. I hear it. Like man saying, listen, I don't want to hide anymore. I don't want to do this subliminal. Hear me on this, right? Someone like J Hus says, I do juju. Right?
Yeah.
So does Uncle in church. But anyways, that's not even. Let's
true,
leave
though.
that. Let's leave that.
No, it's true.
Let's leave that.
I'm dead.
He says I do juju, right? But he is so aware that he might lose 1%. Because so whether you hide it or you're blatant about it, people are ignorant to the devices of the enemy. So regardless, for example, as someone told me, like I was at a concert and this came on and it was just there was energy that was like it was a shift, it was off, and you stayed.
Bro, that Burning Boys concert, a lot of people say it was spiritual.
Yeah. But like,
Why was it spiritual?
But even if it was blatant, people would still go. Like, how many times have you seen if Lil says something and it was very blatant, people for that day there's a shock value, and the next day this like that song he released late. Well, I just want to rock. Song is hard.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Everyone's doing.
Who's gonna be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, he did say that last year. You know, like a lot of people just vibe. Like, you know what I mean? In the moment, people are feeling it, but after a while, you know, when you have a bad dream or something and you wake up from it and you're like, oh, like I don't even want to be back there. But now you're breathing, you're seeing this, you're not back there, so you just continue moving. And
Should I say what I think? I agree with you. I think also I think the devil has done a good job in deceiving. And making us believe he doesn't exist.
Yeah.
But I don't even think at this stage.
Hear me on this, because, for example, there's some people who says, like, for example, J Hus releases an album, right? Trust me, there's people that don't believe in God that will listen to it, and people that believe in God that will listen to it, right? People that believe in God that listen to it, it's like he said, like subconscious. This is not something I do consciously. They're subconsciously saying. He just said he does juju, but he probably doesn't even do it anymore. Probably just like juju. And
He probably recorded this song 2 years ago.
now, but if there was a picture, if there was a video of him like going to the witch doctor and saying, when people consume my music, this is what that's what I'm saying. People don't believe it really exists, or it's just some private like they.
But there's another element as well. I think our attention.
Still listen to it.
Yeah,
They're still listening to it.
Yeah.
But our attention is a commodity that none of us are aware of. Yeah, all of us are distracted all the time. Do you get me? Remember what you said about the dream? But you wake up, what happened? The reason why you forget about it is like, oh, okay, I'm breathing, I'm dreaming, and then you get distracted.
Yeah.
The life happens.
Yeah, you get distracted and you forget the impact. Bro, when Lil Uzi Vert comes out and says, remember, I think it was a concert in London he did.
Y'all in hell.
Y'all are in hell. The rapture is coming. The reason why no one talks about it again is because we've forgotten about it. There's been 100,000 other things that have happened in that time span that has distracted our minds from it. That's why you cannot release Bad Idea and all of us are there.
It's a bad idea.
But my boy was there. He was there in that concert when they said that, and he's like, okay, this is feeling different.
Yeah.
Walked out, and other people stayed.
Yeah.
And like in that moment, people were like, wait, what? they looked at each other like, we're here now.
I guess we know.
As in, like, what we, do you know what I mean? Just, like, I don't think it's even a hidden thing. I remember, like, even if someone says, like, oh, they're a Satanist or something like that, it's respected. Like, you don't, like, you know what I mean? Hey, you do what you gotta do. But, like, there are certain things you say that you're for, and suddenly everyone's quiet. It's because it's known for, you know, me being judgy or pointing the fingers at somebody else. So I don't think it's even hiding no more. I think it's quite.
It's not hiding.
It's just a case of you do what you want to do.
Like a lot of people, like they know it, but like their favorite artist, they like someone like Beyonce. They love Beyonce so much. Like say a Christian, like they know that Beyonce is a bit dodgy, but because of when they hear Halo, it takes them back to that time.
I won't even lie. If Halo came on right now, I'm singing it love, man.
I'm taking my time to turn it off.
Everywhere I'm looking now.
You wouldn't you listen to Beyonce 24/7. You're not like, admiring her life. You're not going to her concerts. There's some Christians out there that will still do all those things, knowing that Beyonce is a bit.
Well, if you love Jesus, make better music.
I hear it.
No, but what? If you love Jesus, make like, because there's some people like they don't have anything else to listen to. That's true. Like they're like, okay, I'm gonna listen. Like, give me the music.
Are you saying the gospel?
I'm not saying now. Don't get me wrong. There's good music out there all the time. You just have to go look for it.